What better for a Tuesday evening than a little NBA action on 2K Sports? Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Miami Heat. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Paul George and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Friday, they'll take on Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets.
And you know, for that matchup with the Thunder, that's one that could easily go either way. A few mistakes could be the difference. I expect it to be a fun one.
I would love to live up there because I could do all the downstairs, like kitchen, living room, you know, and then dining room, and then the upstairs. That's what I want to do.
And let's check Miami's starting lineup. The duo inside, Butler and Adebayo. Tyler Hero is out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Flash in at the small forward position. And for the Bulls, Kobe White out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Torrey Craig. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's Williams in at the 5. And in the front end of the back-to-back, what's important?
Well, B.A., most coaches treat this one like a regular game. Try to win. Don't worry about minutes. Tomorrow, they may adjust the rotations a bit.
We'll go now to Allie LaForce, who spoke with Billy Donovan. Allie.
I asked him about Jimmy Butler and what his defensive scheme is for him, and Coach said to not let him bully us from the interior and mid-range. We want to push him as far out as possible. We have to play tough. Let's see if they're able to accomplish this, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's White. And we're about a minute into the first. Deflected.
Hard-nosed defender and Josh Richardson using a little bit of that length from the wing position to deny that one. Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Here's Butler. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. He drops it from range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Giddey. Sinks that one from the post.
Not afraid to try his luck down there. Giddey on the interior.
Butler passes to Adebayo. Flash. The kick out to Richardson. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Boy, it's been fun watching this player do his thing lately. Our player of the week for the Eastern Conference.
His offensive effort has really gone unmatched as of late. When it comes to that end of the floor, he's been accurate and explosive. Hard for any defense to keep up with that.
White finds Giddey. Back to White. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. White's got his second bucket of the night.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Grant, how about Kobe White going from a bench player to one of the league leaders in minutes?
Yeah, Kobe played more than 35 minutes per game last season. Top 10 in the league. We saw White hit another level. So he has an exciting future in front of him. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Craig. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Levine against Hero. Stolen by Hero. Richardson, the pass to Butler. Here's Flash. Outside Richardson. Pass to Butler. Oh, there's the alley.
And right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Now here's Giddey. Playing Detroit, he was nearly unstoppable. White for 3. Drills it from deep. White's got 7. Here's Hero. They lead by 1. Outside Richardson to the middle. Here's Flash. Oh, and Levine with a block.
I mean, great anticipation by Levine, managing to get his hand on the ball.
They now take the lead.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Flash. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Greg with a screen on Hero to the inside. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Giddey's intelligence grows by leaps and bounds game after game. Great vision and a nice rapid-fire decision.
Kept alive. Pass to Flash. Now here's Adebayo. Williams defending. A shot to stop the run. Some solid defense from Williams.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Heat trail by 3. Hero on the wing. Butler, a screen on White. Flash, the pass to Butler. Richardson with it. The 3 hits the trifecta.
A good sense right there of Richardson understanding space and that he could get there. Nice pull-up.
Outside Craig. Pass to White. Rebound Miami. The mood around the team right now on cloud 9. Looking for their 13th win in a row.
Well, it's been impressive, and the question now really is, who is going to figure out a way to stop this crew? Each time out, they're finding new ways to win. That is dangerous for your opponent. Really a myriad of ways in which they're coming at you.
And so here is Chicago. The Heat making their last shot. Pass to Levine. 6 to shoot. Outside Giddey. Off target from 3-point range. The Heat with the lead. Here's Butler. Again, the Heat score.
Now, if Butler can't get into the paint, he's got some offensive options. He has the touch from the mid-range.
Giddey passes to Craig. Back to Giddey. Pass to Williams. Outside Levine. Can they get it? And the shot goes in.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been... stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Pass to Levine. Back to Giddey. Levine with a screen on Hero. Giddey with it. Guarded by Adebayo. Outside for Levine. Off target with the three. Miami has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Flash, no good. And here's Levine. Last game with 30. Pass to Giddey. White looking it over. Outside for Levine. The floater, that one drops for him. Levine's got his second basket of the night.
Look at the touch on Levine's shot, giving the floater just enough power.
Here's Flash. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got his 4th assist in this one.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Now here's White. He has 7. For 3. Flash grabs the miss. For Miami, they've got 8 of 15 shots to go. The 15-footer. The shot won't fall.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
White, good.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Some changes for Chicago. Bruce Ellis is checked in for Williams. Dosunmu comes in for Levine. And it's Lonzo Ball in for White. So Miami going with almost an entirely new group here. Love is checked in for Adebayo. Marquez comes in for Butler. Burks, he's checked in for Hero. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Richardson. And to the sidelines we go. Let's catch you up on the story about MP.
Hey guys, well, as you know, MP grew up just outside of Chicago and has a lot of connections to the city, and I asked him what it's like coming home in a different jersey, and he said, it's great to be here. There's no feeling like returning to where you started. I love this place, this community, and these people. He was grinning as he told me he was able to get tickets for most of his old Plainview High teammates.
And Ali, even though he's playing against their beloved Bulls, you can tell a lot of this crowd is rooting for MP as well. Here's Giddey. Miami making their last shot. Stolen. Fast break Miami. Here's Flash. Oh, hey, how about that?
That's impressive.
What a finish with a reverse dunk.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Bulls trail by 4. Giddey passes to Dosunmu. Lets a floater go. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And Brent, the Heat always looking to compete year in, year out.
Well, for good reason. This team takes a lot of pride in giving themselves a chance every year. And the way the front office conducts their business is they believe they can put together the type of roster that is going to go out there and take care of things to put them in position to be successful.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams.
Rebound by the Heat. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
Bulls trail by 7.
Let's go.
Ball left side. Craig with a screen. The 3 ball. And Ball gets it to go.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Well, we've seen some great shots in the first. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Heat.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Jaime Jaquez out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Alec Burks. Then it's Terry Rozier. And it's Flash in at the 3 spot. Pass to Dosunmu. Craig with a screen. And the basket by Dosunmu.
And that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Flash, the pass to Burks. Here's Flash.
Yeah, dang.
Flash has got 5 points now this quarter.
He left his defender shook right there, destroying him with that slick handle.
Unbelievable handles. He's got more handles than a 6-door limousine. Quickness, body control, all of that on display.
Heat leading by 7. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. On the wing, Burks. Pass to Flash. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
Yeah, and watching that, all kinds of contributions and just little things that guys were doing to chip in for that win.
Going around what? Oh. Yeah.
Here's Flash. And he's got 28 now. From deep 3-point range. Ball with the rebound. The Bulls trail by 5. And he lobs it up.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Here's Flash. Here's the 3. Miami, no good that time either. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. This, their first chance to take a look at the Heat this season.
Last year, these two gave us a very entertaining season series, splitting the games.
Yeah, these two teams were so similar in so many.
Yes, sir!
Wow!
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same.
I have to go somewhere tomorrow. Dante said, let's just go for an hour and bounce. Huh? I don't think he's going to tell his girl when he leaves topped off, and he'll probably go hang out with Melvin or something. But I'm coming straight home. You work anyway. What are you? No. And this nigga said no plus ones. Only if you work here. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. What you gonna do?
Main guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Ball outside. Pass to Dosunmu. Craig with a screen on Burks. Dosunmu for three. Flash
No, we
grabs
gotta
the
go
miss.
fucking knock
Yeah, and the
this.
defense has
Like
really
you
got to
couldn't
tighten
do
up
that.
on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Jaquez with a screen on ball. Flash. Pure from three-point range. And now it's a 5-point Heat lead.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Love against Craig. Ball outside. Craig with a screen on Rozier. There's Ball with a three. Rebound Miami.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Love finds Rozier. Works for three. Williams is checked in for Chicago. Levine comes in for Terry. The Bulls trail by 5. Ball surveys the floor. Here's Buzelis. Butler covering. Back to Ball. Shoots over Rozier. And again, no good by Chicago. Heat leading by 5. Flash, that's good. Flash has got 12 now in this quarter.
Bam averaged 5 assists per game during that breakout campaign in 2020, and he's at it again.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans are unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey there. Flash in their last game against the Spurs was all business. He finished with 47 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? A legendary performance that will be talked about for years to come. Unless he's able to do it again tonight. Brian?
It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Pass to Ball. Here's Phillips. Dosunmu on the wing. Williams, a screen on Richardson. Dosunmu with it. Guarded by Adebayo. The Bulls need to get off a shot. No coverage that time. Phillips has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Pass to Flash. Fires from deep. Drops in the 3. Flash has got 40 points.
Oh, 5 threes this half. The D can't contain this guy.
All right, Brent, let me ask you a very important question. What exactly is Heat culture?
BA, Heat culture is about toughness and competitiveness. And if you step into that building, you better make sure that you're ready to be pushed and push the limits that, as a professional player, not a lot of other teams are willing to go. As soon as they find guys who enjoy that, and I'm not going to say torture, but it's close, those are the kind of guys who make it in Miami.
The Bulls trail by 5. Outside, Williams. Pass to Levine. Oh, Levine converts in close.
Proving once again, Levine is not all dunks and threes.
Flash, the pass to Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Ooh. Which one? Let me see. Do we have to go to Walgreens right now? Yeah, you normally don't see those packs over there.
Chicago has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. On the wing, Levine. Fires the 3. Flash grabs the miss.
We could just go
Flash has
get
got
it.
4 rebounds in the
So
game.
that we don't have to make it look to her and her
Here's
coworkers
the
that
pick.
she's
Puts
holding
up a
packs for
3.
people.
Knocks down the triple. And now an 8-point Miami lead.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long.
Yeah. Then it looks like you're helping resellers or whatever. All right, guys. We just got a hit on some Pokemon from one of our connects, so